Know thyself. Know for thyself. Some 445,000 years ago, astronauts from another planet came to Earth in search of gold. Splashing down in one of Earth's seas, they waded ashore and established Eridu, home in the far away. In time, the initial settlement expanded to a full-fledged mission Earth, with a mission control center, a spaceport, mining operations, and even a way station on Mars. Short of manpower, the astronauts employed genetic engineering to fashion primitive workers, Homo sapiens. The Anunnaki is who we are. The Moors ask, what is our name? We should be called this, we should be called that. We should not be called black people, says the Moorish scientist. We are the Anunnaki. Nine-Gish-Zeta, son of Enki, master of genetics and other sciences, called Tahuti, or Thought in ancient Egypt, went with his followers to Central America after he was deposed by his brother Marduk. Thought, or in Gish-Gadita in Central America, was the plumed serpent, Quetzalcoatl. You are now in tune, on the one, the force itself, master blaster jamming. Where is the consensus? You know, there's a difference between a teacher, a scholar, a priest, sage, etc. So I ask you, where is the consensus among our people as to what the Black Revolution is? What are we to be doing now? What is our goal? What are we to be studying? It's all rhetoric if we are not focused on the already now polarized shift which climaxes in the year 2012. This information is over 27 years. I started teaching on this subject over 27 years ago, so I could be considered as an elder of this movement, of the black nationalist movement in general. The Rastafari movement is only 77 years. So the movement is only 27 years older than I am. So I'm one of the ones most qualified to speak on this subject. The Royal Arch degree is a climax of the ancient craft of Masonry, and it's a Masonic symbolism. It's a Masonic symbolism, the Royal Arch degree is. It is described as the root and marrow of Freemasonry. It is the complete story of the so-called Jewish history during some of the darkest hours. Jerusalem and the Holy Temple are destroyed during that time. The people are being held captive as slaves in Babylon at that time. Here you will join with some slaves as they are set free to return home and engage in the noble and glorious work of rebuilding the city and the temple of God. It is during this rebuilding that they made a discovery that brings a light to the greatest treasure of Freemasonry, and that's the long-lost Master's word that's held in the mouth of the lion being in this time the prophet Bob Marley. That lost word is Rastafari. The Masonic ritual states when the true name of God is pronounced, heaven and earth will shake. As the climactic changes are now, the climax of the polarized shift in the year 2012 that started 12 years ago in the year 2000. Rastafari is a symbol of the correct name of God, which is Anu, father of Nibiru, the god of the mothership. So there's a difference between, as I was saying, scholars, teachers, sages, priests, etc. The priests are as the Ethiopians in the caves who come out with this so supposed ark of the covenant on their shoulders. That's not the ark that Moses had. That there's no covenant in there. The covenant is the agreement made with the Anunnaki in those times. I believe it was about 3113 BC. It's 13 or 31 BC backwards, when Venus tilted on her axis. The ancient Maya started their calendar. The code is in that calendar based upon the number 13. The covenant is when they left, they promised to return. How we contact them is the prophesied signal for the landing of the Holy Mothership. We are together, as it said in the Bible, when the children of Israel cried out in unison, the gods, God remembered the covenant. So if we make the sound, they will know that we are ready. That is what we're supposed to be doing now. This is the current revolution. All right. Our scholars, Roanoke Rashidi, Van Sertima, John Henry Clark, and all these brothers, don't tell the people. They say that the Olmec Maya are Africans. They walked across the land bridge to Central America when the continents were one. Why should galactic travelers have to walk across a land bridge when they are privy to airships? Why didn't they just fly over? Do these brothers realize, or do they not know, or is it a conspiracy to keep us blind? The Anunnaki, that's who we are. So Moor brothers, stop with the rhetoric about we shouldn't call ourselves black. We are Moors. We are Anunnaki. Okay, there is no ark in the covenant. There's no covenant in the ark. And that's what's most important. Not the box, not the ark, but the covenant. The ark is the music, the Naya Bengi, this mechanism that we have to communicate telepathically with our brothers and our sisters. So I wanted to drop that information on you this morning, because there's so much mix-up in the mix-up here in Rastafari. You know, many of us are called, few are chosen, but we should come to a consensus on what we are supposed to be doing in this hour. So I hope I've shed some light on this. Check out unn13.com, myspace.com /Balamek, Balamek. You are now in tune. On the one, the force itself, the master blaster jamming. And compile all these tapes together, these videos that I have here at YouTube, and check the website out and get the information right. Let us come to a consensus about what we're supposed to be doing. Let us join together as one, children in Jah, because remember the Blackheart album of Bonnie Whaler says, and all the musicians shall be there, players upon instruments at his feet. Let us fulfill the book. Peace. We've got to fulfill the book. Jah say again, and all the musicians shall be there, players on instruments at his feet.